From an isolated prison in the middle of San Francisco Bay to a seemingly inescapable prison in Florence, United States, my name is Oyin and this is the 10 most insane prisons in the world. Number 10. HMP Belmarsh. HMP Belmarsh, short for His Majesty's Prison Belmarsh, is a men's high-security prison located in Thamesmead, southeast London. The prison is known for housing Category A criminals. It has a total population of about 900 inmates. It gained its reputation for convicting prisoners for terrorism-related crimes in the 2000s. Some of HMP Belmarsh's famous inmates were Ian Huntley, who was sent to HMP Belmarsh for the murder of two 10-year-old girls, John Warboys, also known as the Black Cab Rapist, and Jim Choudhury, Ronnie Biggs, Jeffrey Archer, Charles Bronson, and Julian Assange, to name a few. All in all, it's safe to say that HMP Belmarsh is one of the most insane prisons in the world, from its impressive 18 feet tall perimeter wall to its large amount of cells and tough security system. This prison is definitely no joke. I mean, come on, it's even been described as a hellhole by Jeffrey Archer, who was a former inmate of the prison. Anyways, on to the next one. Number 9. Penitentiary of New Mexico. Penitentiary of New Mexico, often shortened as PNM, is a men's maximum security prison located in Santa Fe County, New Mexico. The prison is the department's only supermax facility. It houses the highest security classification of offenders in the state of New Mexico. The prison has a regular daily population of about 790 inmates, whose average age is 32. The Penitentiary of New Mexico complex is made up of 3 facilities: Level 2, a maximum restrict unit, Level 4/5, and Level 6, housing the highest security classification of offenders. One of the prison's famous events is the riots that took place on February 2nd, 1980, which lasted for an aggravating 36 hours, in which inmates took complete control over the maximum security prison, and the events resulted in it becoming the deadliest prison riot in the country's history. And that's all for the Penitentiary of New Mexico. On to the next one. Number 8. Idaho Maximum Security Institution. Idaho Maximum Security Institution is a maximum security prison located near Kuna, Idaho. It is often referred to with the acronym IMSI. The institution was opened in November of 1989 and can house a maximum capacity of 535 inmates. The institution has 30 beds dedicated for prisoners with acute mental illnesses. IMSI has restrictive housing beds dedicated to administrative segregation, disciplinary detention, and death row. The remaining beds are located for close custody general population offenders. It is Idaho's largest maximum facility. Number 7. Guantanamo Bay. Guantanamo Bay Detention Camp, also called Gitmo, is a U.S. detention camp located on the Guantanamo Bay Naval Base, located on the coast of Guantanamo Bay in southern eastern Cuba. It was constructed in stages starting in 2002. The detention camp was used to house Muslim militants and suspected terrorists captured by the U.S. forces in Afghanistan, Iraq, and elsewhere. Some of the camp's famous inmates are Osama bin Laden. There's so much more to talk about on Guantanamo Bay Detention Camp, but for fear of making this video an hour long, on to the next one. Number 6. Holman Correctional Facility. William C. Holman Correctional Facility is an Alabama Department of Corrections prison located in Atmore, Alabama. The correctional facility was opened during December of 1969. The facility has 632 general population beds, 200 single cells, and 170 death row cells for a capacity of 1,002 maximum through minimum custody inmates. In 2016, the prison had the reputation for being the most violent in the country due to overcrowding and understaffing. That year, the Department of Justice initiated an investigation at the prison. Number 5. Alcatraz. Alcatraz Federal Penitentiary was a maximum security federal prison on Alcatraz Island. Located on a lonely island in the middle of San Francisco Bay, Alcatraz, also known as The Rock, had held captives since the Civil War. But was in 1934, the high point of a major war on crime, the Alcatraz was refortified into the world's most secure prison. Some of the notable events that happened at Alcatraz was the escape of 3 men, Frank Morris, John Anglin, and Clarence Anglin, whose whereabouts are still unknown to date. Whether they're alive or not still remains a mystery. The institution has since been shut down because it was too expensive to maintain. At number 4 on our list is Carandiru Penitentiary. Built by Samuel das Neves in 1920, was a model prison located in Sao Paulo, Brazil. At its prime, it was South America's largest penitentiary, housing a population of over 8,000 inmates, although the penitentiary has since been demolished in 2002. Number 3, ADX Florence. ADX Florence, also known as ADMAX Florence United States Penitentiary, Florence ADMAX Supermax, or the Alcatraz of the Rockies, is an administrative maximum security penitentiary located in Fremont County near Florence, Colorado. According to a report, ADX Florence currently holds 326 inmates. The prison has gained a reputation of being the most inescapable prison in the world, specifically due to the fact that no one has ever escaped from the Supermax prison since it was built in 1994. Famous inmates of ADX Florence include Eric Rodolph, Michael Swango, Ramzi Youssef, Robert Anson, Ted Kaczynski, and so on. Number 2, Rikers Island. Rikers Island, located between New York City's Bronx and Queens in the East River, is a large correctional facility. It has been dubbed as New York's most famous jail, containing a total population of 10,000 inmates. Some of its famous inmates include people such as Tupac Shakur, Foxy Brown, Lil Wayne, Plaxico Burress, and so on. Number 1, Black Dolphin Prison. Black Dolphin Prison is a correctional facility located in Soledsk, Orenburg Oblast, Russia. It is one of the oldest prisons in Russia, constructed in 1745. The prison contains an approximate population of 700 inmates who have been issued life sentences without parole. The population contains murderers, rapists, and even cannibals. And that's all we have for the 10 most insane prisons in the world. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and share the video with your family and friends. Also comment down below what types of videos you'd like to see next. Thank you for watching and have a good morning, afternoon, or evening. Bye bye.